What's up, Virgo? All right, so we are going to be jumping into you guys' messages. But before I get into the spread, I want to ask you guys an important question. This is a question that came to me to ask because somebody needs to like loosen up, okay? And that kind of fits into what I was getting for your reading. If you knew that despite your past, despite what happened, despite things that didn't work out, your failures, the defeats that you felt like you went through, what if God looked at you and was actually like proud of you, or was like smiling on you, or was like, encouraging you to keep going? The question is, how would you then move? How would you then operate? Okay, and I had to write some stuff down. I was getting like what would be lifted up off of you, right? So that's your defeat, your guilt, your worry, your shame, your anxiety, like feeling like you're not going in the right direction or nothing's not working out. You're not seeing the signs and stuff. What if literally you looked up and you got the wink and the gun? Whatever, however it goes. What if you got the wink and the gun? For a lot of you guys, something would be lifted off you so heavy, and you would just go, go, go. You would do what you felt like, you were supposed to do. And so for a lot of you guys, I've been getting like, you need to loosen up. You're doing the right thing. You're going the right direction. You're making an impact, even if it doesn't feel like it, or even if you don't see it. For those of you out there who this message is resonating with, your question is, what would you release? How would you then move? Not your question, your questions. How would you then move? Whose, words in your ears would you shut out? That's for somebody out there. Now that kind of moves us into your word. The word that describes the energy that's for you now, for this message, for however it comes up for you, whatever time frame, is defenses. Defenses. Someone wants you to drop your defenses. This could be coming from the angelic realm. This could be coming from a new person who wants to really get to know you, or this could be coming from a past energy that maybe done some things that wasn't the greatest, and you had to put up a wall or set certain boundaries, but they're saying, listen, can you drop your defenses for me? Okay, so take that how it applies. All right, a lot of you guys are about to move different. You're about to move. You're going to put pedal to the metal because you're going to just know, or this may be your confirmation, you're doing okay. That was very clear. Stop being so hard on yourself. Goodness. You wouldn't go and do nobody else like that, or maybe you would, and that's probably why you do it to yourself too. Okay. So it's like, well, I'm hard on everybody, so it's only natural that I be hard on myself too. Okay. So, take that how it applies. Let's go ahead. I want to pull 3 of these oracle cards to see what's up. Someone wants you to drop your defenses. So, first card we get, humor. What I say? I said, lighten up. Lighten up. You're doing okay. It says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Humor. Some of y'all, like with that guilt, that shame, and all that kind of stuff, I feel like somebody feels that because ultimately you feel like you're a disappointment to God, or like you're a disappointment maybe to other people or something like that. And I keep feeling the need to tell you, it's not what you think. God is not sitting somewhere with a collection of lightning bolts ready to throw them down at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, relax. Okay? And for some of y'all, I don't want to hurt no feelings. But I feel like somebody, you manifest your own misery or your own reasons to feel guilty, or you feel guilty over stuff that you don't have no business feeling guilty about. God sitting up like, man, I've been forgave you for that. You still holding that? I forgot. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that God forgets like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I wiped that off the slate a long time ago. Why are you still holding that? Relax. I know. Okay. What else? Abundance. I'm so happy for you. How would you move? Some of y'all about to move real different. Because it's like I feel like some chains being released off. Because it's like, I don't have to carry that no more. I don't have to be like that no more. And again, if God is looking at you like, yo, you're doing all right. But I failed and I didn't do this. Listen, that was part of the obstacle course that I set up. You got over it, you got through it, and you're here right now. That was part of the test. You did it. So, when you start thinking like that, it's like it releases a chain up off you. And you're like, me stick my chest and I'm gonna do a little bit more. Okay, I just keep that word move. Maybe that's the word. It's like move, move, move. Some of y'all about to move real different because you got the green light. Go ahead, the thumbs up. Anyway, it says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire into this physical reality. What else we get? Pride. So this may be you, or this can be coming from someone. Okay, somebody wants you to drop your defenses. Maybe some of you guys are really prideful. You don't want to be vulnerable. You have many scars from your past, but you don't want people to know. You don't want them to show. And again, I was getting like, drop your defenses. Okay, somebody really wants to get to know you, or there's some abundance that's really trying to press into your life. But when we talk about pride, you know, when we remove the veil, it's kind of like just that ego. It's that wall that we put up to be protected, to protect ourselves, our feelings, our vulnerability, so we don't get hurt, right? But it's just like, remove all of that, because ultimately what you're saying is, I expect to be hurt, so let me put this wall right here. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of a bad example. It's kind of like, if I lock my doors at home, does that mean I expect to be robbed? It's like, no, but just in case the doors are locked. But in this case, it's just like, ease up a little bit, you know? Go sit on the porch with the door open and let the breeze come through, you know, something like that. So let's go ahead. Let's get to this spread. I want to see who this is that wants you to drop your defenses. For some of you guys, this is to let the abundance flow into your life. For some of you guys, this is for a person to really want to get to know you. Or this is someone from the past. It's like saying, listen, drop your defenses. I know what I did, but come on, right now. Let's see what we got center of the reading. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. Now, even though this is the Queen of Wands, I like this deck because you see how she got that knife right there? And she got a fist in the other hand. This is what we're talking about. This is what Spirit wants you to see right now. This is how you look. Like, yes, passionate about what I do, action-oriented, a producer, a manifester. You bring things into reality. You probably making moves. Here she go. This the one that make move, he or she. So you probably do more. I'm picking up a sense of a lot of people around you. You do more than a lot of people around you, or you do extraordinary things than the people around you. But something about protecting something. You see that fist and that knife? Like, don't get too close now. Some of you guys may have, like when you start getting too close to people, or people get too close, something in you is like, ugh, cut it, that knife. Okay? Now, for some of you guys, this is how the other person sees you. Somebody may want to step in, but this is how they see you. They feel like, man, if I get too close, or if I say the wrong thing, you know, that's how somebody's looking at you. Now, can we get a contrast here? Humor. You know, unball your fist. Okay, let's see what this crossed by. And for me, just hold on. I know I need to get on to it, but listen. This is not letting your guard down, let anybody and everybody in. This is relaxing so you can manifest more reasons to relax, okay? Let's see what it's crossed by. Ooh, 10 of Wands. Now, can you see that? Okay. Now, see, I can already tell it's going to be a bomb reading right here because everything is going to come out in picture format, okay? We're going to give pictures today. So you see how that man, he's behind bars kind of in this deck, right? He's behind bars. He's looking, he's peeping with just one eye. But this is who he's looking at. He or she, she's looking at you. He's looking at you. And this is what he sees. So someone knows something is over, maybe knows something is done, but it doesn't mean they're not still there looking. Can y'all see that person looking like this? That's how they see you. So it was maybe a burden. I'm getting something about some burdens. Maybe this person is now carrying the burdens, or these were the burdens that you had to get through, and this is why you standing there, you know, kind of protected or protecting yourself. Ooh, that was clear. Wow. The angels are protecting you. That's what I just got. It's like for some of y'all, it's kind of like I'm saying, like bodyguard situation. It's kind of like if you're a famous celebrity, you got these bodyguards, somebody run up on you, you're not going to lift a finger to fight them. The bodyguard's going to take care of that, you know, kind of. And that's the way I'm seeing this here. Like the angels are holding the fists up, you know what I'm saying? So you can relax. That's what bodyguards are for. Let's see what's in the deep root. Oh, gotta shuffle better. Deep root of things. Okay, so somebody, maybe this is somebody's pride too. I'm getting that. That's somebody's pride that has them here in that type of position. Let's see. Deep root. Ooh. 2 cards want to come out. Now, I like the way this deck breaks it down. Now, somebody is watching your abundance. Or maybe someone was a burden, and when you got rid of this person, you were able to then focus on the lighter side of life, and that produced and manifested, you know, some beautiful fruit or vegetation. Now, someone may feel like they invested in you and they're not able to reap what they feel like they've sown. I'm just getting something about like bad fruit. Like, so someone may have tried to sow bad seeds and it produced bad fruit. Now, if you pay attention here, I like the way the card breaks it down. It's like somebody planted seeds in their garden, but those roots grew over to the other side of the fence, and now you have what they've sown. Does that make sense? When it grew on their side of the fence, it was rotten. But all the roots that snuck under that fence and ended up on your side manifested. So someone feels like, now this feels like someone who may have invested a lot of time with you. Y'all may have been together. It could be friendship, any of that kind of stuff. They put forth time, energy, effort, maybe conversation, maybe went out dating, maybe spent some money, but they're feeling like, well, I didn't receive the benefits of what you got going on. You may have stepped into a world of abundance, or you're about to step into a world of abundance. And this person is just kind of like, well, wait a minute, I deserve a little piece of that too, because, you know, I was there with you when you was sad and you was down and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, they may have been the person that caused the down and sad. Anyway, they want to reconcile. They want to come back and collect on their investment. Period. That's the 3 of Cups. So this person wants you to drop your defenses so they can come on back in and reap what they've sown. Boy, if this picture ain't breaking it down. Remember I was talking about like that vegetation all out there? Now who's coming to the table with a bowl of vegetables? You see that? So they want you to come on in. Wait a minute now. Okay, you got the fruit. You got the vegetation that came on your side. Cool. Go ahead and throw it in a bucket for me and bring it on in. Somebody definitely feels like they've invested in you. Somebody may even try to take credit for your abundance. Maybe that's why y'all kind of with that fist. Like, no ma'am, no sir. I worked hard to get to where I am. Let's see. In the back end, I just heard something about put you on. Somebody feel like they put you on, or I don't know. Maybe this is what's coming. Maybe you need to be aware of this. Let's see what's on the in the recent past. Ooh, the 2 of Discs. So you may have, I'm hearing something about uprooted. Maybe it has something to do with this. Like you may have taken, somebody, okay, let me explain this way I'm getting it. You may have taken off with something that someone either told you, oh, you should do that. Or they told you, you know, or encouraged you, maybe, I don't know. And then it became fruitful. But someone feels like, well, wait a minute. If I was the one that told you, then maybe I should get, you know, bring forth a bowl for me. But you split. There was a split. Or maybe someone is saying to you, listen, we need to split something. Let's see. I want to talk about it. Why is this 2 of Discs here? I'm even getting this kind of you owe me energy. So that's why the person is watching like that. Maybe someone feels like they build up the character, your confidence. Let's see. Realization. So maybe you had the realization about a person, and that's what caused the split. I like the way it's showing that split. Same split energy. One side of the world, a whole nother world, if I just go through the key of realization. So that's probably what you did. Let's see what's going on in the headspace. The 6 of Discs. Again, balancing the scales. Equality. Giving me what's mine. You know, and it's up here with the abundance. So right there, it's kind of like an equal give and trade. You're getting back what it is that you put in, what it is that you've sown. The belief, the faith, all of that kind of stuff. Manifestations of what it is to like believe something and then have it actually appear in your reality. Don't you think somebody was watching? Maybe maybe what you do is public. Or maybe your abundance is about to be public. Let's say, for example, you got a new car. It's like it shows. Something is showing. Something is working for you, and it's showing. All right? And because of that, maybe this is the other person who had a realization. Because of that, it's causing you to have this attention on you. Let's see what's going to happen in the near future. Near future. Okay, so we know the person wants you to drop your defenses. What else? The world. Some of you guys are going to market, or you're preparing something to go to market. Something about your products will be on the shelves, or maybe your, this could also be like charts in the market. For some of y'all, this is stock market. You're going to find some abundance in the stock market. You know, I don't care what things look like. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? So where there's a will, there's a way. And somebody making money somewhere, it might as well be you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's looking like. You're bringing something to the world that the world doesn't have yet. Okay? Now, as it pertains to this person, you may just go ahead and end or wrap up a cycle or be done with it. This can also be wrapping up the past cycle with this person and starting over brand new. So let's go and clarify that. Let's talk about what this means. Pick a card. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. What does the world card mean in reference to this person for Virgo? Near future. Card 1, people. Oof, lame. Yeah, it's about time to wrap this up. Because, again, I feel like somebody feels like their come up or their share is not given. What they feel like they invested, what they put in you, you went off somewhere and it manifested somewhere else. And you know, it don't even have to be that they deposited money or this and that. Somebody may be as so low as to say, I told you, good job, and gave you one little hand clap. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you owe me. You know what I'm saying? But for some of you guys, someone actually feels imprisoned because you didn't bail them out. That could be symbolic or that can be actual. The time that you're moving into, for those who are lightening up, stepping into this abundance, bringing things to market, producing things from out of yourself, and this maybe go back to that guilt. You don't have to carry these people. Okay. In fact, you're being advised not to carry all the people, because if you do, then you know you might get weighed down. Imagine you trying to fly and it's all these people on your wings. So it's like, how am I gonna spread them and fly if y'all holding them down? Okay. That's where this blame comes from. Because some of y'all are about to move into such a time of success and abundance and overflow that if you don't give it to the people that felt like they did this for you, I'm feeling one person. It's not a whole bunch of people. It's just, I feel like it's one person. Then they're going to play that blame game. It's going to be all your fault because you didn't stay in a relationship with me. You left me. We were supposed to do this and that together. You the one who left. You went off and did something on your own and it just so happened to work out. And boom. It's your fault that this person planted seeds in some way, somehow they grew on your side of the fence. Now that can be true or not. Somebody may have actually invested in you. You stepped away and it blew up somewhere else. But it says, I accept responsibility for my own well-being. That's what this person got to do. Okay, next. Card 2, people. What's happening in their future in reference to this person? Health. So some of y'all, the card 2 people, you might have people come back that are actually better or healthier. Or remember how we send reconciliation and we got this vegetation, we got all of that green. So maybe something is good for the soul. Maybe there is a reconciliation that will be good for your soul, whether it be a love connection, whether it be a friendship, family, co-worker situation. Something may be good for the soul. Maybe some of you guys stepped away to get a better mental clarity, mental health. You just needed your space from people, from, you know, certain type of energies until you got yourself full and well. And then boom, let's bring it on back. Let's end that cycle and we're going to start over brand new. Wow, what a contrast. What a contrast. Okay, let's see what they fear. I want to talk about that in 2 senses. I want to talk about what this one specific person may fear, the one who feels like they're losing out on their investment, where you're going. And then I just want to talk about a fear in general, like overall, if it's any other energy that wants to come through. So what's a fear? The sun. Man, that you're going to be off happy. How many people standing there? By yourself. And I don't mean by yourself like you don't have friends, you don't have people to celebrate you, but this is you going off into the sunset on your own. This person is also holding or like offering up like a bag of gold to the ancestors or whatever. So this is that generational wealth. This is having that abundance again. Can you imagine that? I'm getting that FUBU reference. Not FUBU, Fat Farm, right? With Russell Simmons way back in the day. For those of y'all who know what I'm talking about, had that one person, they invested their money and it didn't work out fast enough. So they withdrew their money. And as soon as they withdrew their money, next thing you know, Fat Farm takes off. Boom, explosion. Everybody who kept their investment in is a millionaire. And the dude who took his money out, struggling. So, well, I don't know what he's doing now. He may have come up with something else. But in the meantime, he had to struggle. He had to watch all of those people become a millionaire. And he had it right there in the tips of his hands. The only thing that separated him from them was patience. Maybe that's what this situation is. So, what is a general overall fear that wants to be revealed? The 9 of Wands. In reverse. So usually upright, this is someone having the fate of someone else, the way this deck explains it. Whereas she, you got all these boaters out there and she is the one who can take them and take them down to the bottom of the ocean, and she decides whether she lets them rise back up to the top or she keeps them down to their demise, right? But in reverse, this is someone not having that. I feel like I'm getting that yo-yo. Somebody used to use you like a yo-yo, or people used to treat you like a yo-yo, up and down, bring you up and down, like, hey, and you know what I'm saying, like those back and forth relationships, back and forth, maybe friendships, someone keeping you on a string. You always happen to be at the mercy of someone else or something else, whether it be a boss, whether it be, you know, a boyfriend. Someone's basically losing control. They don't get to do that up, down, put you on and off the shelf. They don't get to do that anymore. Let's see what it is that you look like. How do you look from this person? How do you look? Ooh, the Temperance card. Very like balanced. It's in control. And you know, it's funny. I just said the difference that separated them was patience. It's just a matter of time. And that's what the Temperance is talking about, being patient. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Or maybe that's what this is saying for that other person. Like, I should have waited. I should have been patient. Okay? I wanted, you know, Virgo to be this. I wanted Virgo to do that. I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. I wanted to plant seeds and receive a harvest, but I didn't want to water it. I didn't want to make sure the sunlight was in position to get to it, you know? But you did. I keep feeling like somebody didn't wait for you to evolve, or they didn't wait for you to, like a flower. They were too impatient to watch it bloom. Or they were so, I don't want to call them stupid. Let's just say they didn't recognize that that bud has to bloom and then becomes a beautiful flower. And like maybe someone didn't wait for that, or maybe someone thought that that would never happen with you. Let's see, how else are you being viewed right now? The 4 of Wands. It's the same energy. It's more lovey-dovey with this one connected though. It's like, will you please like kind of drop your defenses so that I can put us back in this solid foundation? This is marriage. This is children. The twin flame, soulmate card, whatever you want to call it. Feel like someone feels like you have a very strong, solid foundation. Someone also feels like you're the best of both worlds because you have the spiritual part, but you have the physical part. The spiritual part being the part that's like the important part, because that's what's helping to manifest what's going on physically anyway. So someone feels like you have that. I'm also getting with this Pride card, it's hard for somebody to admit how they feel, or it's hard for someone to apologize. It's easier to shift the blame. Somebody was an excellent blame shifter, I'm getting, where it's like everything, some way, somehow, they can twist it and make it your fault. That's not good for your health. Some of y'all chose your health, your mental health, over this thing. Let's see, what's the hope? What do they hope for? Oh, the Star card. It's the, what do they hope for? And the Star card is the hope card. So they have faith that this thing can turn around. But okay, this may be narcissistic. Don't be mad at me. I'm just a messenger. But they feel like in order for that to happen, you have to drop your defenses. Now, for some of y'all, it's just kind of like, well, drop my defenses. I have every reason to have my defenses up. This person gave me every reason for that. But at any rate, regardless of what happened, there's still hope. There's still hope, people. There's still hope. Let's see at the end of it what's happening. The Knight of Swords. Chop, chop. Now, he actually is the Knight of Swords. She's the Queen of Wands. She has a sword regardless. Action and the mental clarity, okay? So maybe someone's coming to a very, I don't want to say immature, but not the highest level of maturity mentally, okay? They have a little knife of their own, and they do a little slicing of their own. But their slicing looks more like blame. It looks more like, again, not taking self-responsibility. So it's a queen to a knight. Same situation for a lot of you guys. I just want to say, like, friendship is really good right now. Friendship is really high value right now. If you can find friendship right now, then you are on like a really good pathway, especially with the abundance, okay? Yeah, because that's the only thing showing up as far as that goes. Genuine friendship, genuine connections. Although people may see you as wife material or husband material, I don't want to hurt nobody's feeling, but I feel like there's still some healing to do. Okay, not to say you can't have anybody, but it's just like so much abundance is rolling in, or about to be rolling in, that it's like that's where your focus needs to be. Let's see. One more card to wrap it up before we go over to the Patreon. Y'all head on over to the Patreon to get the extended reading. We're going to do the On the Rocks reading for people who are trying to figure out if I'm going back, are we getting back together, what's going to happen, and then for the singles, okay? So head on over to the Patreon after this video so you can get the extended, okay? Let's see what else we get. Wrap this one up. Attraction. Now I feel like more than ever is a time of, like I said, friendship, high vibrational thoughts, you reaping what you've sown, and now my ears are ringing, you getting back the things that you put out there, things being equal, things being abundant, you being able to focus on the lighter side of life, you're bringing in things, and you know what, for a lot of you guys, it's not even about what another person wants you to do in terms of who an ex may be or who a new person is that wants to come in. This, I feel like, is from the universe, your special message from the universe. Lighten up, go easy on yourself, go with the flow, and that was so clear. And enjoy the magic show. Enjoy the magic show. I like how she's sitting out there, kind of looking up to the sky. Imagine that a fireworks display is about to go off, okay? One that she's never seen before, one he's never seen or experienced before. I feel like that's where the focus is. That's where it's at right now. Yeah, so that's what I get for that. Now, head on over to the Patreon right now. We're going to get a little bit deeper. We're going to talk about, again, the people who are on the rocks. We got this person who wants you to drop your defenses. And then we're going to be talking about single, okay? So if you ain't got nobody in sight, this is going to be the reading for you. The link is in the description box, okay? Other than that, thank you guys so much, Virgo. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you all in your next video.